Hi, this is Dennis Spaeth. I'm publisher of Cutting Tool Engineering magazine, and I'm here with Norris, who is President of Americas for Dormer Pramet, and he's going to cover 5 key areas that the company is highlighting here at IMTS this year. So Brian, if you want to give us an overview of some of the products that we're standing right here in front of.
Thank you, Dennis.
Take it away.
Be happy to do that. So the first thing I would like to talk about and highlight is a product that we just introduced this year. It is called the Shark Tap. This is a high-performance tap that has just been designed and introduced by the company. A couple of things that are really unique about this tap is that the material the tap is made from, the raw material, is from a newly developed alloyed powdered metal. So it's a very high-quality powdered metal substrate that the tap is produced from. Also, we have optimized geometries ground into the tap for the different material groups that our customers encounter. And whether it's steel or stainless steel or cast iron or aluminum that our customers are machining, we have a tap that can cut any of those materials and be optimized in those materials. And the way that the customer can identify where to use which tap in which material is by this color ring. So you see this particular tap I'm holding has a blue color ring. We also have red and yellow and white and different color rings for the different material classifications. So it makes it very easy for the customer to select and apply the right tap in the right material. This program is available in a full metric assortment, full inch assortment. The dimensions of the tap are what we call a DIN ANSI, and what that means is that the overall length of the tap is to the DIN German standard, which is a very long overall length, which our customers really like, gives them a lot of reach. And then the ANSI part of the standard is the back end. So it'll go into a standard inch or ANSI collet. So you get the extra length of the DIN with the ANSI back end. The main benefit of this tap is very high quality threads due to the optimized material specific geometry. The accuracy of the threads, the quality of the threads that these taps produce will be excellent. And the other part is tool life. Long tool life. These are coated taps, and they will last a long time in the different applications. The customers are always looking for 2 things, increased productivity and reduced cost. And this product does that. How does it reduce cost? By lasting longer. The productivity part of the equation is mainly speeds and feeds when it comes to running the tap, but the speeds and feeds and tapping are pretty much defined by what the machine is able to do. So in tapping, it's not so much about RPM and feed rate as it is about thread quality and tool life. And this product gives you both of those things.
What's next on the list?
Yep, so next on the list is sticking with the tapping. We have a service that our customers really love, and I wanted to talk about, and it's under the Union Butterfield brand, and it's called Flash Tap. And what the Flash Tap service does is for customers that have non-standard thread forms, which there are many of in the industry, and they need a special thread form, we actually have a predefined assortment of, let's call them semi-standard products that are not in the catalog, but can be very readily available and delivered to a customer in a very short time window of 48 hours, specific to their need. And we call that Flash Tap. Flash because it's very fast. And this is just an example of some recent Flash Taps that we produce for a customer. So with the simple calling of a phone number, we can give a customer the price, the delivery time, and a drawing of the tap if they need that. And they can have a special tap in 3 days at their door. Even if it's not in the catalog, it's a special 3-day turnaround time is awesome. The way that we're able to do that is we maintain the stock that the taps are produced from, the blank stock. We keep an assortment of that handy and ready, just sitting on the shelf, ready to go. So when that customer order comes in, we take the blank stock off the shelf, we grind the tap, put it in the box, and ship it to the customer. So it's a great service that customers really like, and we still have it available under the Union Butterfield brand. Next thing that I want to talk about in this section, this is a new cutter. It's called a Force AD. This is an inserted concept, milling concept. These inserts will fit end mill cutter bodies like this one I'm holding. They also fit face mill cutter bodies. So the same insert can fit both end mill bodies and face mill bodies. The main benefit for our customers of this cutter is high metal removal rates. And metal removal is measured by our customers in cubic inch removal rate. And that's a combination of depth of cut, width of cut, and table feed. These cutters will take heavy cuts and heavy table feeds, and it allows our customers to remove a lot of material in a very short period of time. And of course, you have all of the benefits of the indexability. So instead of a solid carbide end mill where if the tool wears out, you have to take the tool out and put another tool in, with the indexable end mill style cutter, you just, when the insert wears out, you loosen the screw, you turn the corner, and you're back in business and you're back to work. So this family is called Force AD, and a very highly productive milling concept for our customers. With our customers, it is all about cost reduction. That is the name of the game for our customers. We have to find ways to help our customers do what they do better, faster and more efficiently, reducing cost. What this cutter does, because of the high removal rate capability, is it gets parts off the machine faster. The highest cost our customers have is the machining time, the hourly rate required to run the machine, to pay the guy that runs the machine, to pay the electric bills in the building. All of those costs, those are a combination of fixed costs and variable costs that every customer has. And if we can get components off the machine faster, those costs are minimized and watered down. So this is all about cost reduction through high removal rates and getting the most cubic inch removal rates as possible.
Great. Thank you. Let's take a look at some of the other product lines. Okay. What are we going to look at here?
Yep, so what we're looking at here, Dennis, is this is our aerospace drilling assortment. And what these products do is what we call aerospace skin drilling. So aerospace skin is the outside part of the airplane. So if you walk onto an airplane, you're walking through the door. If you look around the door at the outside of the airplane, you're going to see hundreds and hundreds of small holes. And those holes have rivets in them, and rivets is what holds airplanes together. And of course, to make those holes, you need drills. Drilling in airplane skin is a very important operation because you need safety, security, and quality. Otherwise, you're going to have problems with the airplane, and obviously there could be really big problems with that. So the quality and the standards to the products that are made for aerospace skin drilling are very exacting. It's actually government controlled, and there is a standard called NAS, which is the National Aerospace Standard, that defines the dimensions and tolerances of drills like this that are used to make holes in airplane skin. And we have a standard assortment and also a special assortment that addresses this area. This is a typical aircraft extension drill right here that many airplane makers use, and their subcontractors also use. Another example, this is actually a quick change adapted shank tool. So you can see it's a drill on this end, but on the back part, this enables the back end to actually go into a handheld drill operation. So if you can imagine in the manufacturing factory, the assembly line where airplanes are produced, if you can imagine operators literally climbing on ladders with handheld drills, this is what goes into that drill, and that's how they make the holes in the airplanes. So it's a very demanding area, and it requires a brand, in our case Precision Twist Drill, that is known and trusted and approved. It's really important for our customers to have the approval by the big airplane makers to use our drills. They're not going to use just anybody's drill. So the blueprints and the manufacturing drawings that are used to design and manufacture airplane parts have approved tooling vendors. Norris, and Precision Twist Drill is a very well-known American drill brand that is trusted by our customers, our key customers that make airplane parts. They know that this is a drill that they can trust and will make good holes.
So Brian, what are we looking at here? Is a huge tool.
This is a big tool. This is a very interesting area. So this is a cutter that actually machines railways, and railroad is a very interesting area. You tend to think of it as sort of old-fashioned and old school, but in fact, the railway is having a resurgence right now in the U.S. and around the world, mainly because of high-speed rail and transportation of people on high-speed rails is something that's going to continue to grow. So this is a section right here of an actual rail, and what happens over time with the weight of the train and the speed that the trains are going on and just normal wear and tear, these rails, which are made out of steel, will actually deform and lose their shape a little bit. And when that happens, there's a risk, of course, of the railway wheel not staying on the track and falling off the rail. So these rails are need to be maintained, and from time to time need to be refurbished. What the Pramet cutter does is reshape and reform and recondition, if you will, the worn out and deformed rails. So this is a really big cutter, as you mentioned. It does use indexable carbide inserts, which will last a very long time. This goes onto a machine which you may have seen. If you've ever been to a railroad crossing and the gates are down and you see this small machine, it's about the size of a golf cart, very slowly rolling on the track, there's a very good chance that that machine is running a cutter just like this one, maybe one of ours, and refurbishing the rails. So this is a maintenance operation that all railways do, whether it's a subway, a freight line, or a high-speed rail. All the rails need to be maintained and refurbished, and we offer a solution for that with this particular cutter. Very unique design. I think it's important to notice that each of these segments, we call them, or cassettes, are removable. And what's great about that is you have to, when you change the inserts, you can change the inserts on the cutter body, or you can change the inserts offline, and you can do that cassette by cassette by cassette. So that's one advantage of having the cassette design, is it makes changing and putting fresh inserts much easier to do. The other advantage is if something goes wrong in the machining operation, is as this cutter is spinning, if it hits a hard spot or something in the rail and it damages the cutter, if you only damage a section, you can easily replace that and put a new section in, as opposed to damaging the whole cutter body. So there's a big economical advantage to that. So this is something that we specialize in. There's not so many companies that offer cutting tools for the railway industry. Dormer Pramet does with the Pramet brand. We have the engineering, the experience, the know-how to give our customers a good solution in this area, and a tool that works well, gives a good quality rail, and lasts a long time.
Thank you, Brian.
Welcome.
Appreciate all your time.
Thank you, Dennis.